A truly viral development from this government, exposed by Declassified UK, reveals that British taxpayers are funding therapy for IDF soldiers. British taxpayers funded therapeutic healing for Israeli soldiers who fought in Gaza. An Israeli organisation received the undisclosed sum via a UK charity, with 25% gift aid added on by the British government. Emails obtained by Declassified show how the Yahalom Foundation, an Israeli veterans group, tells British soldiers to channel their donations via its registered partner platform in the UK. Processing your donation through them ensures you receive full tax recognition and enabled gift aid, maximizing the impact of your contribution. It says 100% of your gift is routed directly to Yahalom to support our core mission. The Yahalom Foundation directs British supporters to a list of fundraising projects for Israel Defense Forces veterans, claiming that donations would be eligible for the tax subsidy. The list includes funding a £5,000 therapeutic healing journey for soldiers returning from Gaza, as well as individual psychological treatments. I am truly sickened. Truly sickened. Not only is the British state complicit in a genocide where babies are sniped in their heads by occupant Israeli forces in Gaza, we are now paying for therapy for these monsters. I don't want them to forget a single face of the people they slaughtered. But morality aside, why are we? Why is the British state subsidising anything for a foreign army? We have British people being arrested for holding signs, potentially facing 14 years in prison to protect a foreign genocidal regime. For all of the rhetoric from the right wing who accuse everything of being treacherous, standing with Israel over the British people is treacherous. Harry, I struggle to put into words how angry I am. You can hear how angry I am. What do you make of this development?
It's one of those things where everything feels on its head, and it's quite hard to know where to start, isn't it? I think the fact that I work as a nurse with work with veterans in this country, they wouldn't have access to those sorts of therapies and that sort of help. And I think you've got to remember that the context that the British government is making, the choices it's making, it's choosing to prescribe organisations that are trying to actively stop genocide. It's arresting pensioners in the street for peacefully protesting against genocide, whilst allowing those who continue to sell the arms and profit from the arms. And I guess to also further fund, like you say, a foreign army that isn't like a defensive force, that is an occupational force committing some of the most heinous war crimes that we've ever seen, and consistently documented live streamed war crimes. It's hard to kind of put into words, and I think it cuts to the heart of the matter of what is going on at a point where it is against everyone's ethical instinct. It is against the whole country is watching this going, why are we doing this? We do not want to support this in any way. We don't want to send weapons. We don't want to send charity services to support the people who've perpetrated the genocide. And at the same time complaining about the support for Palestinians. Like, it just makes no sense. We should be quite ashamed of ourselves, to be honest. And I think it really goes to show how a government is so intent on going against not only the will of the British people, but against just the most basic understanding of morality and ethics in the situation by consistently picking the wrong side in what can only be described as the worst, most heinous act of evil on this planet, which is a genocide.